All right, part 6 of my Bleach character overview, Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Let's get right into it, not waste no time. We got Sosuke Aizen. Which Aizen we gonna get?
This is what I mean by the word strength. Futile. You're all weak and vulnerable. Hado number 90. Good. Let us celebrate this birth. I've finally become a being that transcends both Soul Reapers and Hollows.
Okay. All right, that was Aizen. So he gets like 3 transformations.
Now you can get a great.
They didn't really explain that second transformation there, did they? Oh no, they didn't really explain that first one there, did they? He just appeared like as in that first form after the Hogyoku was trying to subjugate him or he was trying to subjugate the Hogyoku. Like they didn't even really explain that. How do you go into that? Yeah, they didn't explain how he went into that first form, but let's read the attacks. So first one is when activated, the guard gauge will decrease and negate knockback by enemies until the gauge reaches 0. Oh, that's gonna be cheese, yeah. He's gonna be yeah, people gonna be cheese with Aizen. I can already tell just because of this move right here. And then Hado number 99. I think that's just probably damage. Attack by slashing forward with a follow-up attack by Kurosaki performed via Ishokai. When it hits, the damage will increase depending on the Hogyoku fusion level. So damn, he gonna have a bar. He gonna have a bar. He gonna have one of them special bars. Remember I told y'all those characters with the special bars. Watch out for them. They're gonna be the ones that everybody are using. And then he has an awakening. And then he has another awakening. Okay, awakening. Performance is enhanced by the progress of the fusion with the Hogyoku and reaching the existence that has exceeded natural law. It takes time to reach the awakening state. But compared to other characters, Aizen's status will dramatically increase and will be able to activate a mightier power by increasing Hogyoku's fusion level. And then he gets another one towards the end here. Hogyoku fusion, 4th phase. Okay, so he's gonna have a Hogyoku gauge. They didn't show it, but that's how it's gonna work. So he's gonna have an awakening and a reawakening. Okay, Aizen's definitely gonna be OP. Overwhelming power and conditioned state made by the diverse changes during the fight. Okay, all right. Aizen's gonna be OP. So let's go. I already know Old Man Yama is gonna be OP, but let's see. I know he's gonna get one of those. I'll be surprised if he doesn't get one of those special gauges. Let's get into it. Let's get into Old Man Yama and see what he gets. I still gotta learn that riff. I keep telling you I'm gonna learn that riff, but I haven't learned it yet. I haven't sat down on my guitar yet.
Prepare for punishment.
He's probably not gonna get Bankai here. Infernal gauge health. See, I told you he's gonna get one of them gauges. I told y'all. Any characters gonna get the gauges, they're gonna be OP.
In your blood, this. I am far from finished. My word.
He's not gonna get Bankai though.
The time is ripe. There is no way out of this.
He releases Shikai, which is stronger than some people's Bankai. It's crazy. Like his Shikai alone was nearly enough. It was gonna burn. It could have burned down the whole fake Karakura town and could have burned down the real Karakura town. That's why he didn't use his Bankai with Aizen. We see why If you watch Bleach 1000 Year Blood Warrior, we see why he didn't use his Bankai in Fate Critical Town. He couldn't. He would have killed everybody. Notice how when he used it, nobody was around, but the effects were still felt. It was like a dry heat. Shit was crazy. Old man Yama don't play. So let's read the gauge. Inferno Gauge, Hellfire State. The Inferno Gauge will accumulate by activating flash attack and signature moves, etc. Inferno Gauge will decrease when quick attack lands the opponent. There's some typos in here. The more Inferno Gauge accumulates, the more power will increase, and when the gauge reaches the maximum, it changes into Hellfire State. During the Hellfire State, the power will be enhanced, but the ratio will decrease automatically. Okay, so old man Yama's gonna be OP. And then when you get into that state, you can attack by releasing the flame forward. Yamamoto will be in Hellfire State when activated. The damage will increase after activating it with a long press down input. A lot of these characters have like press down inputs, like charge moves. Charge moves, as you would call them, like if you play Street Fighter or something like that. But yeah, that's a cool mechanic, you know. Making it familiar. Tatsumai Nadagiri. The technique will be changed depending on whether Yamamoto is in Hellfire State or not. Taimatsu normal state will activate a low power attack. Inferno Gauge will not accumulate for a certain period after activation. Nadagiri Hellfire State releases a very powerful slash covered with massive flames. Hellfire State will be removed. So his whole move set is based around this Hellfire State. So you got to be careful which moves you use, because some moves do not accumulate gauge. So I'm assuming you want to get into Hellfire State as quick as possible. That way, even if your opponent blows a comeback, you'll get knocked into your awakening, which we're going to look at next, and then you can really go crazy. And it says, Yamamoto's performance will be enhanced by increasing the power of the output of Shikai, Ryujin, Jaka by the increase of Reishi and the increase of damage. Shikai, Ryujin, Jaka makes Yamamoto possible to cover his low agility and unleash overwhelming power. Yeah, so he's going to be another problem. Definitely old man Yama's going to be another problem you have to worry about. So let's move on to Shinji. Shinji actually has 2 trailers, which is kind of crazy. So we're gonna check out both. It was like a character trailer, and then like there was like a special trailer, I guess, like story wise, where he fits in, like how they did with Ukiura. Like I uploaded that trailer a while back. So let's check out what Shinji's talking about. He's revealed his Bankai already, so we should get Bankai here. Wait, no, he didn't. At this point, at the point that this story is going to, he hasn't revealed his Bankai yet. I don't think.
Oh boy.
Because the Shikai is turning the world upside down. His Bankai is something different. So much fun.
Stay focused.
Just a little basic combo attacks. Falls an Iuri there.
This coming. No way. Come on, it's time.
Okay, he throws on his visor mask for his awakening. Holification. That's it. He doesn't release his, well, he does release his sword, but it's not like a crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I guess the holification. So if you don't know the difference between a holification and a Rancor, a resurrection, so the hollow powers, right, are sealed within the sword, so then they look more like Soul Reapers. And when they release the sword, they turn more back into their human form with the resurrection. With the visor, it's the opposite. You're turning a Soul Reaper, you're giving them hollow powers. So when they can don the hollow mask and unleash their hollow powers, which gives them speed, it gives them access to Cero Blast, and a wealth of other things, depending on, you know, the type of transformation. It's crazy. It's a crazy concept that Kubo came up with. I dig it. But let's check out his moves. He just has basic ass combos though. Hirako strides forward, usually spinning his Zanpakuto on him. When struck by an attack, excluding a breaker, he swiftly counters with a precise slash. However, if no attack connects, he is left exposed, creating a significant opening. Okay, so you gotta be careful with this move. It's a dicey move. Activated by pressing forward, a signature move. In Sakanade's enhanced state, Hirako rotates his Zanpakuto while advancing. If successful, slips behind his opponent for following attack. Okay, that's a part of his Shikai moves where he can move how he wants to. But for you, like, up is down, left is right, all your senses are out of whack. But he can move freely. So that's kind of a play on his Shikai abilities, which makes sense. It's your turn, so he can summon Hiyori. Okay, struck with any kind of attack judgment. Okay, so she keeps attacking until you hit her back. That's kind of wild. People gonna be spamming that shit. That's a free hit. Free hit. Some free hits into his awakening.
No way.
He dons his hollow mask. Hirako's performance will be enhanced by holification. There's no significant difference between Hirako's actions, but the return will be bigger when Hirako wins the mind game. It will be easy to put pressure on the opponent. What do you mean when he wins the mind game? See, this thing is like they be shrouding this shit in mystery. Like I don't get it. But let's move on to Shinji's special trailer. I guess this is story related. So this is 2 minutes. So let's take a look at this.
You're a pain, you know that? All right, listen. You really want to know who I am? Fine. Here. Go on. Take a good look. It's been 101 years. I've been waiting. It's been ages, and now it's payback time.
Oh yeah, he definitely tried to get his lick back on Aizen.
There's no one that you can truly trust. But I'm not like you. I don't fight alone. I'll show you that. I knew it. I figured that it had to be you, Aizen.
Back the
I'm
pendulum. Okay.
one of the masked army. I'm just like you. Come with me, Ichigo.
Advisor,
I'll teach you how to handle it and how to save your sanity. I have to say, I really hate getting involved in Soul Reaper fights. If I tried even a little, then there'd be none left over for you. I prefer to spar with you for a little while. Not bad at all, Kisuke. When you're above others, you can sympathize with underlings, but you should never appreciate yourself. You've got another thing coming if you think this is gonna be a kick. Out of my way. Step aside, Gimi.
Yo, this story mode.
Aizen, come on. Let's end this. Collapse. Sakanade.
Yo, that was fire. I mean, we know what happens with Shinji, in this period of the story. So, but that was so cool that they're gonna go this in depth with the story mode, or at least that's what it seems like, because it looks like every character's that was been involved that has a significant part in the story up until Aizen. When Aizen is sealed away, is gonna have their shine. The Ukiura trailer was fire, and so is this trailer, man. This is gonna be cool. I can't wait. So March 21st, y'all. This is when the game comes out. They also have some pre-order stuff if you want to get into that. Costume set, soul crystals, which I'm assuming has something to do with character progression, or some buffs that your character gets before the fight. Who knows? We'll find out. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I think this is gonna be fire, or is it just gonna be another run-of-the-mill anime game? To me, it seems like they're putting a lot of effort and production into this game. So I always err on the side of it's gonna be good, and if I'm wrong, fuck it, because I'm not afraid to be wrong. A lot of creators, they're afraid to be wrong, so they and it's popular to grift on shit and just shit on things due to how things went in the past with a lot of anime games like that what you call it game that what am I talking about? I'm so mad right now. The Jujutsu Kaisen game, that game was kind of ass, and then the player base falling off for for the recent game that came out, the Dragon Ball game that recently came out, Sparking Zero. So I don't know, but I got faith in this one. We gonna see. You know, anime game story's been kind of nichey anyway. It's not for everybody kind of vibe. Like if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But the fans of it are gonna love it regardless. That kind of vibe. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. All right. So you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out.